Hi there, and welcome to today's Wednesday webinar, April 6, 2016. We are talking early renewal online today, and with me we have Nancy Von York, our CES manager, and Tammy Murray, our membership manager, who is looking at all sorts of exciting things renewal. So I'm going to pass it off first to Tammy. Tammy, here you go.
Thank you. And so we just wanted to get everybody as excited about early renewal as we are, and tell you why it's a win-win for everyone. So early renewal is a chance for us to make sure that everyone reserves their spot for the fall, and so that everybody is ready to go when school comes around, and getting that paperwork taken care of now before the end of the school year just really makes the fall so much easier. And by doing that now, incentives are always fun, right? So everyone gets, every girl who registers before our deadline, which is May 31st this year, is going to receive a cool, fun patch. And the troops will receive a $5 rebate for every girl who renews online by the March 31st deadline. And so for those of you who have done this with us before, know that the $5 rebate is not new. We did that last year. It's very popular. Allows the girls to do what they want with their funds, maybe a fun field trip or offset dues for next year. A little bit different this year is that we are requiring that you do it online and not by paper forms. And that is really just going to help us make sure that everybody's information is in a timely manner, and then that all the information in our system is correct. Because we want everybody to be getting all of our information and their compass and be ready to go come fall. So, and your service team will benefit too, because they're going to get 25 cents for every person who early bird registers as well. And so it might not seem like much, but boy, it adds up, and it helps them offset those wonderful programs that they're offering for you out in the service unit level. So again, the timeline, it opened last Friday on April 1st, and we've had some people already in there doing that, which is great. And you have until the 31st of May to go ahead and get those in and receive those wonderful incentives. But if you run into, we have Nancy here today, yep. Nancy Von York. I'm going to pass it over to her because she's actually going to walk you through how to do this online in case maybe it's been a while since you've done it, or maybe you've not done it at all online. And so we wanted to make it as easy as possible. But of course, our wonderful help desk staff are always here to answer your questions if you run into any problems along the way. So, Nancy.
Great. Thank you, Tammy. And it'll take you to the next one.
Perfect.
And then click on website and it'll take you to the web page.
Okay. So just like everything else, we're going to start off right on our own homepage of Girl Scouts of Maine. And it's www.girlscoutsofmaine.org if you don't already know that. And to go to our eBiz site, right up here in the upper right corner, you can select the link that says eBiz. Now, if you already know your username and password, you can log right in, which I'm going to do. I'll switch it from Dawn's. Whoops. Might help if I use the correct. Different keyboards. Okay. If you don't have a username and password, you can go in as a first-time online user and create your own account there. And just provide the information that they request. Just so you know, the system is looking for an exact match to the information that we've already been provided by you, that's in your record already in the system. So if the information that you're providing now is an exact match, the system might ask you to contact the help desk so that we can verify your account.
Give me an example of what a not exact match is.
A not exact match might be that we don't have the same email address that you are using. Some people sometimes use their home email. They sometimes use their work email. They may have forgotten that they've changed their email since the last time they've given us information, or if you've moved, or if you've changed your name in any way. If it's not an exact match, the system will bounce you back and ask you just to contact the help desk so that we can make sure that the person that the system's looking at is truly you. And the email to use to contact us would be helpdesk@gsmaine.org. Uh-oh. Now, see, I log in here all day long without a problem. There we go. I must have tapped the wrong one because I'm on somebody else's keyboard. Okay, so to re-register your troop, you're going to go right up onto this bar right here and click on My Troops to show you the troops that you have registered. Now you need to be an approved Position 01 leader to have access to troop management. So if you don't see your troop there, again, contact the help desk and we'll help you with that. For the purposes of today's demonstration, I've created a fake troop, a mock troop, just so I can show you how to go through and do the registration. Normally, a troop is with 2 leaders and at least 12 girls. And as you can see, I just have just a small sampling here just to walk us through. So if you are the leader of more than one troop, you'll see the tabs going across that'll show all your troops. So you just click into the one that you want to work on. Under the troop tab, you're going to select right over here, I want to, and you're going to click on the Purchase Girl Scout Memberships. You're going to select those that you want to re-register, and I'm going to select all of them, and you're going to click Go. Now you're going to select and update one member at a time. So it starts on number 1, and it already has defaulting to the next Girl Scout membership year because that's all that's available. And it's going to say process 1 of 4, and I'm going to go through and I'm going to look at all of her information to make sure that it's correct. So we're just going to scroll through and make sure that anything that's required is filled in and that we have email addresses and a phone number, and we're just going to continue on through. If you need to make a change, you can see where you can click on to change. If I needed to change her date of birth or if I needed to make any other changes to her school. Now, one thing with girls, and you're clicking to select a school, and I'm going to show you, you need to check it for the search. So, oops. And you need to select the school, and you'll see that your selection shows up there. If you don't find your school, you can check on School Not Found. Please remember that when you're looking for a school, it's looking for the exact name of the school. So if you go to, like, example, Fred P. Hall School, and you only type in Hall, because that's a common nickname for it, you won't find the school. You'd have to start typing in Fred. So if you don't find it, go by all means checking the School Not Found, and it'll populate that way. When you're all done updating any information, you can click on Next. And here it's going to ask for the guardian information. And again, please make sure that all the information is correct, including an email address. And for Guardian 2, that's an optional field. If you have the information, you can put it in by just clicking on I have a Guardian 2. If not, you can just click Next. And here it gives you one last chance to check everything, that all the information is correct, and if it isn't, you can make the changes by clicking on that section. When you're done, it's going to automatically go to the next record. And again, you can just go to process 2 of 2. And you can go right through again, making sure that all the information is correct. When you get to the adults, you have a choice to make for the membership. You can choose your adult membership year for the 2017, or you can upgrade to a lifetime membership. And again, you just go through and make sure that all the information is correct and update what needs to be. Here it's going to ask you if you're a Girl Scout volunteer, if you're going to be serving as a role in a troop or on the service unit. You want to click yes. When you click yes, it's going to go to the next page, and you have to declare what your role is. So on here, I'm going to select that I'm going to be the leader for the next troop year. When I click on troop, it's going to ask me which troop. Here's where, again, you need to select from the list. You can't just type in the information. So it provides your list, and you're going to scroll through to find the troop that you want. And then you can add it. And it'll show right down here on how you want to participate. If you chose the wrong troop, you can delete and go back and add another. If you're with more than one troop, again, you can click on and select again. And add another troop. So if you're a leader with 2 troops, you can show that. When you're done complete, you can hit next. Oops. I chose the same troop twice.
Really like that troop. That's a
I
good
do.
troop.
I do. I thought I'd hit the one below it. And then you can just continue on until you're finished with all of them. Whoops. And it will not let you go through if you don't hit the required fields. When you're all done, you'll have your summary of your membership, and it shows that you've registered during 2 girls and 2 adults, and you can go right to the checkout. And since this was just a demonstration, and this is a mock troop, I'm not going to be putting in any credit card information, but that's it. You just have to follow through the screens.
So do troops need to have the troop debit card to be able to do this?
Troop needs to use the troop debit card to do this, yes.
Okay, so troops that don't have a debit card, you want to go to your bank and ask them to issue a debit card for your checking account or your savings account so you can do this.
And do all of everybody at once.
Right, nice. And it makes it super easy.
Yeah, it's a great way to use up some of your troop funds as well. Cookie sales just ended, and rumor has it troops did very well this year. So great way to budget some of those funds to go ahead and re-register everyone for next year.
Get out of your way.
Great. Does anybody have any questions about anything that Nancy or Tammy went over? I'm going to close you out of here, Nancy.
Go right ahead.
I don't see any questions. If you find you have questions, or if you're listening later and you come up with questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can contact the help desk directly,
Absolutely.
or you can post a question here on the volunteer swap, or if you're watching this on YouTube, please email us at thehelpdesk@gsmaine.org. I had that brain gap where I wasn't sure what the email address was.
That's correct, though.
Yay. But that is how straightforward and simple it is to online register your girls. And isn't that a terrific way to get that $5 back per girl, support the service team by getting an extra 25 cents per registered member, and that's girls and adults, right?
Correct.
Who online register early.
For the service
team, yeah. And then you get the patches too. The girls get the patches too. Now, some people did say, I'm going to go back to that that page to show you the patches. Some people did say, but it's just the same as it was last year. But it's not. It's a little bit different. So they could have their whole collection of I Can't Wait 2 patches after a couple of years. It's the little things that make life fun, right? And I don't have anything else with this. Do you guys have anything else?
No, that's it. Straightforward.
Super straightforward.
If they have any questions or they need any help with logging in or going through the process, they're welcome to call the help desk, or it's probably best if they email the help desk, because they'll get a response quicker.
Great. So email the help desk for the quickest response. And, sooner started, sooner done on all of this early renewal stuff. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week talking daisies and brownies.
Thanks, Dawn.
You're welcome. Thanks. Oh, where's my click? There it is.